MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Trevor Williams starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Now the pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's batting .412. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pillar's there. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
One out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Joey Gallo is on deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Bryant stands at first with 1 out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One and 2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. A dozen home runs and 47 RBIs. From the stretch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Madison Bumgarner is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's his offering. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Corner makes the play and the inning comes to a close. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. One ball, 1 strike, the count. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Happ carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And he lays off for ball 1. So far this season, Happ has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
With Merrifield next to bat. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the veteran DH, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Reyes is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Four runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Cubs lead this one 5-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now.
Batting fifth.
Next will be Jose Osuna. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he misses. 2-1. Popped high in the air. Osuna is under it. 1 out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Stephen Brault is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 47, Stephen Brault.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Full count now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. Reyes is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here it comes.
3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to the right. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So striding in, John Ryan Murphy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, O'Neill Cruz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Pirates are in the hit column. Merrifield scoops it up.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So striding forward now, Kevin Newman. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Bumgarner sets. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Newman tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. 2 out with the man at first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Digging in, Nico Horner. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Count now, a ball and a strike. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Road, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. On a rope to the second baseman.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. All even now, 2-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
The left fielder, Brian.
Here comes the first pitch.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Standing in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
this is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Pillar stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or potential double play ball.
The 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
To the plate now, Jose Osuna. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front, 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Joey Gallo. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he is in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A ball and a strike now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field.
Gone!
So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber, number 148 for his career, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
number 15.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out. Up next for the Buccos, John Ryan Murphy. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, O'Neill Cruz. A base hit in his first trip. Bumgarner into his motion. Here's the delivery. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup laid off down around the shins. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. So coming to the plate, Nico Horner. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Here comes the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. (1-1) the count. Runner at first here, one man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swing, and he pops him up. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it, and this will land foul. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. At the plate, Kevin Newman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Heading out towards shallow right. Happ is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now back.
Striding into the box, Ryan Reynolds. First pitch coming, here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Key Brian Hayes popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Bucks go down quietly. They're down 7-1. Brad Peacock comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Peacock.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Gallo. And now a pitch on the way. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. 1-1 to Schwarber. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're on top 7-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. Liner towards second. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jose Osuna is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And it's fouled away. Got him.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box now, Pablo Reyes. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Reyes brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, John Ryan Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Pilar is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Into the box, Nico Horner, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Ball 2.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Newman backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He singled his last time up. Here's the pitch.
Hey!
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 7-1. Brad Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38. Leading up for the Pirates.
So now to the plate, O'Neill Cruz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
To the plate now, Kevin Newman. Hit the other way out toward right field. Happ is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The left fielder,
Standing
number
in,
10.
Brian Reynolds. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And there's ball 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 7-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The designated hitter, Anthony Rizzo.
First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
In now, Chris Bryant. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No outs, nobody on. High and deep to right center. Reyes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the first base.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Javier Baez will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
One out, nobody on. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Reynolds has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Cubs 8 and the Pirates 1. Striding in once again, Ke'Bryan Hayes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is foul right side. Two and two.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Happ is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Center fielder, Kevin.
Settling in now, Kevin Pillar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one, the count to Pillar. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Madison Bumgarner picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. Trevor Williams couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final lineup.